So Summit and Shroud are kind of struggling on Halo, and it is actually kind of triggering me. And it's not due to anything like blanks or desync. It's because that they are mouse and keyboard players and they're not understanding like the core mechanics of the game. And they are both CSGO former pros, and they're literally good at every first person shooter that they've ever played. But there's different mechanics for mouse and keyboard that people don't understand when they first pick it up. So like, why are they struggling in ranked? I'm gonna show you.
Glass.
Oh, I said I'm fucking with them at
With the 110, 120 FOV. Like, he literally misses there. I literally, I don't know what to tell you. He's missing. He hits the first shot good, but you need to maintain the burst, and he doesn't. You can literally see his shots like go behind him. It's like, don't blame it on the blinks. It has nothing to do with blinks.
In what world is that guy killed me?
Alright, play for these two.
Where are my bullets going?
I'm going to block cap.
You're missing.
Oh, one's already loot.
Alright, someone needs to get in hill half shields with snipe. Shit on me,
How?
he's weak.
Bro, this game makes no fucking sense.
Like, you're missing, man. I don't get like what you're not understanding. You're missing, and it's like
Hill half shield.
if you miss any part of that burst, like, you can literally see the bullet hitting the wall behind him. I mean, like, that's the problem with playing like at high FOVs too. Like, you're going to miss. Like, he's obviously missing. All parts of that burst are not hitting, and just because the reticle shows that he's hitting it, like that it's yellow, it doesn't mean you're actually hitting it. Like, the strafes in Halo are incredibly fast.
How? Bro, this game makes no fucking sense.
Nice.
Dead.
Oh my god, bro! Dummies.
There were so many brothers.
He's missing. He's missing. Are you mad?
Where are my bullets going?
Like, you can't be real, dude. Like, you missed all of that. Like, you're shooting him at like like you miss. It's so blatant, like, that you're missing. Like, that you missed that. Like, you can literally see the bullets going behind him, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You have to get all parts of the BR to hit, man. Jesus. So stop blaming it on like stop blaming it on like where your bullets are going, dude. It's not blanks. Trust me. It's not blanks. You are missing. You missed. That's what happens. You missed. I legit, like, you miss. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, you have to hit these fours. Like, these guys are good. 1, 2, 3. You missed the part. You missed the last part of that second burst. Then you hit that 4, but you already missed 1, so he's not gonna get it. Then he moves his strafe, and you hit him in the body. I don't know what you're mad about. You miss. That's what happens when you miss. You lose.
What's going on?
See right now, guys.
These guys don't fucking die.
Really, we can see.
And it's not anything to do with like with blanks or anything. It's solely because you miss.
They're gonna
And like, I'm not saying blanks don't happen.
One-shot posters.
I'll be honest, boys.
Shields are about to
I don't know if I'm gonna play this game again. I'm gonna be
Shot hill.
honest with you.
Like what does it due to? Is it due to like you like missing, or is it due to you think you're getting blanks? Because if you think it's because of blanks, you're wrong.
I don't know.
The 3-round burst mechanic of the BR is completely different compared to other games. Now, I'm not saying there isn't any 3-round bursts in any other game, but the mechanics of Halo are completely unique in the aspect of shields. And this is something I had to think for myself when I started playing Infinite on mouse and keyboard. So obviously, everybody would know that to kill people with a BR, you aim center mass, and then you pull up on that last burst to hit the head. And this is due to the shield mechanic. In this game, you take the same amount of damage no matter where you're hit if you have shields. I don't think there's another game in the entire world that has the same mechanic like that. And mouse and keyboard players are generally conditioned to always aim at the head or make micro adjustments to always hit your first shot. And this literally doesn't matter in Halo, because for you to dish out damage consistently in ranked, you have to hit all 3 shots of the BR burst. And then when you're done, you pull up to the head for that last 4th burst. Basically, your tracking has to be on point. But like, once again, Summit, who's a mouse and keyboard player, he can understand this, but he has to apply the part where you pull the end of your burst to the head. And that kind of goes against the mouse and keyboard condition. These little micro adjustments and micro plays, they really matter, especially in the higher ranks where controller players very seldomly miss. And I think it's hard for mouse and keyboard players generally to find that balance between your natural instinct to do micro flicks and hit that first shot of the BR, and also maintain the tracking to end the burst in the head. Oftentimes I'd find myself shooting the entire 4th burst and waiting for the start of the next 5th burst to get the headshot. But like I said, you don't really have that luxury, especially when you get forward and perfected all the time by controller players. And it took me like a bit for me to figure out this mechanic, because Halo hasn't ever been a mouse and keyboard game. But I just want to reiterate that these little micro adjustments really matter in high level play. And new mouse and keyboard players, they have to adapt to it to perform well. Now don't get me wrong, Summit is a very good player, but this Halo mechanic is kind of essential. And this isn't really to take away from Summit. He's still an amazing player and he's still very experienced and talented. But I just wanted you guys to know that this is kind of like the struggle that mouse and keyboard players have. And although we do have that mouse friction, or pseudo aim assist is what I call it, it doesn't help as much as a new player would think it helps, because at the higher level, you still have to aim really well. The strafes in Halo are crazy.